Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing tonight?
As always, man, great. How about yourself?
I'm doing absolutely great. I know last week I'm making sure my computer plugged up real good right there because it just cut us right on off last week. So I got it all plugged up and ready to go. So family, as you come into the house, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. We done with that for tonight. This is going to be the first full week in March. So this is our challenge week. So I hope everyone is taking the challenge, man, where you take the first 7 days of the full week in each month and take that challenge or whatever it is you've been either procrastinating about or something that you've been wanting to get started. Take these next 7 days and just do it. And hopefully you can spark a fire to whatever it is that you are trying to or working on embarking into. So let's take the challenge. And as a matter of fact, for those who have been taking the challenge since last year, if things have changed for you a little bit, hit me up in the comment section and let me know, what you're doing, how things going. Or shoot me an email if you want it. If it's kind of personal to you, shoot me an email and let me know how things are going for you. And Coach, I was looking at some channels this week because I had asked the family if they could go out there and let me know anyone who's dealing with the Black community in solutions. Solutions. I'm not talking about problems. I understand we have a lot of problems within our community, but I'm talking about solutions. And so I went out there a little bit and I even found some people, Europeans, doing Black history. I'm like, wow, okay. They telling our story. We're not even telling our story. And I'm seeing that the views, I mean, we clicking in or they clicking in, somebody clicking in, but I'm just saying someone is out there telling our story. So I'm like, okay. Then I ran into another channel, some type of Black culture. And all I got from that station was they was just pointing out our problems, just pointing out the problems. Never heard anything about solutions. And then I ran into one other guy this week because I'm trying to see what we're talking about when we're out there and what we're listening to. And these people getting great views from what I'm seeing. And one guy was talking about money, how to money. But and we'll do that on another show. We're not ready to have any money. We not ready. Believe me, we not ready to have any money. So, but we'll do that on another show. But here at Second Nature for Children, where we educate children about complete wellness. And that's how to take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. So now I'm reaching out to the adults because a lot of us as children, we missed it. We was not taught how to take care of our minds, bodies, and our souls, and how to connect the three together for optimal success. And so I want to talk about solutions. Now, we just did a video, and I was looking at that video we just did last week on should children be in a monogamy relationship. And I don't know if a lot of us even know what monogamy means. So I don't know if the algorithm didn't move it or we just saw it, didn't know what the meaning of the word and just strolled on by. But the views was not up on it. And it's sad to see that. And let me tell you why it's sad to see that before we get started. There's a lot of problems that we deal with in the Black community, meaning having children too soon, having children by multiple partners, having children when we're not ready for the responsibility. And I just start right there with those three: having children too soon, having them with multiple partners, and having them when we're not responsible. Start right there. And now being young and trying to learn how to figure out our feelings and emotions, that video was so important that deals with a lot of the problems that I just named that if we could begin to work with our young ones and teach them that you should not put yourself in a monogamy relationship as a child, it'll help with those three problems, and really four, when I'm dealing with the emotional and feeling states of our children, not being able to handle it while they're so young. And so we missing it. I got to say, we're really missing it. And so anyone, and no one has hit me up yet, Father, as if you need help with your mental state. Because listen, when it comes to that mental state, you have to learn how to activate your brain. A lot of us don't know how to activate our brain. A lot of us don't know how to take that vision and make it manifest. A lot of us, when we're getting up in the morning, I just want to share this. So when you get up in the morning, make sure you go into what they call some type of meditation. Give yourself time to get up and kind of get into a breathing moment where you just concentrating on your breathing, working on clearing your mind, and outlining your day, how you like for your day to go. Get into a positive mindset. Dealing with that mindset. You got to start doing that daily, and figuring out and putting it in your mindset what it is you would like to do, what it is you would like to be, how would you like for your life to be. You got to start activating that mentally. When it comes to your physical, family, you already know you got to start exercising at least 3, 4 days a week. You got to clean your eating up. You already know. When it comes to your spirit, you already know. You got to live by or live on principles. If you can connect those three together, your meditation, envision, defining, locking it in, positive mindset, begin to take care of yourself physically, begin to start exercising at least 30 minutes every 3 to 4 days a week. If you just get out to start, do you some type of walking. If you need my help to get you started, there's my email right there. It's free. All you got to do is hit me up and say, Second Nature, I'm ready to go. What do I need to do? And we'll talk about it. I'll get you started. And when it comes to your soul, we just tapping in on principles. We tapping in on principles. If we can get that started, we on our way. And another thing, because this is what a lot of us are thinking about, money. Okay. When it comes to money and making financial decisions, a lot of us are terrible. A lot of us are terrible. And what will help us with our financial situation if we just start making better decisions? If we can start making better decisions, because a lot of us are definitely financial illiterate when it comes to money. A lot of us are. I'm just going to tell it. I'm going to tell the truth. Because if I don't tell the truth, like I said, shame on me. And if you can't handle the truth, then hell, it's shame on you. A lot of us financially, that's why I was saying earlier, we're not ready to have no money. We don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with it. So we got to working on our mental state, working on making better decisions. Because a lot of us are making money, we're just making bad decisions. So I just wanted to cover that to get us started. But Coach, I want to talk to you because you and I in the past, we have talked about us coming together as a people to move forward. So I want to ask you to see that you come up with something. What will it take for Blacks to come together as a people? And I'm going to answer, and I'm going to let you just go right on in because I got to hear this. Because I would tell you like this right here. It would never happen. Us as a people, it would never happen. It could be sad to say, unless someone can show me wrong, prove me wrong, but us as a people coming together, it'll never happen. Because I want you to think about this one moment, Coach. I want you to think about all the stuff we have been through as a people and all the stuff that we are going through now and we haven't come together as a people, not under one umbrella. So I got to hear what you may think that will bring us. We have been through slavery, we have been through beatings, we have been through Jim Crow, we have been through not being segregated. We have been through so much as a people, and we haven't come together as a people for us to take on certain causes to move forward as one under one umbrella as people of color in our lifetime. And if we don't work with these children, because they out of control, it'll never happen. It'll never happen because of the different mindsets that we have. And when it comes to, I'm gonna tell you why it won't happen. When it comes to religion and politics, we are more loyal to those things than coming together. That's why it'll never happen for us as a people. Two reasons. And if you got some more, share with me in the comments. I'm telling you for a fact that under religion and under politics, as a people, we'll never come together for a great cause for us as a people to move forward. Coach, so I ask you, what will it take for Blacks to come together? You share that with me and the family.
I know I touched on it before, so I'll reiterate, man. The economy will be forced to come together. When? I can't answer that. But I know it'll be something that's forced, not like we willingly decide, okay, it's time for us to come together. No, we have to be forced. That's what I see. Just to touch a little bit on, you talk about the mental aspect of, the meditation and the everyday planning your day, etc. I said start with the day and go further ahead. The days, you know what I mean? Then look further ahead, the week, the month, even the year. That's what I do. So, but yeah, I want to add to that. But yeah, it's not a willing thing. We will willingly do it. We can see, like I said, separation in the different when it comes to religion, okay, the different denominations. So we know they're not going to do it willingly. But when that is concerned, you notice that there's a lot of churches have been closing because of the lack of membership. Yeah, you still got a big joints and whatever. Okay, fine, but give us some more time. They don't have no choice. They'll have to hook up with each other, man. We know the housing situation right now. We know that they already started with the mass eviction. Give it time. Ain't hit the news yet, but give it time. It's coming. And after that, what's going to come? Foreclosure. Give it time. It's coming. We'll be forced to put aside our petty differences to come together. I said it before, and I said it again, man. The streets are filled. You know what I mean? At least where we are, in Atlanta. Too many people out in the streets, man. We already know the shelters don't have enough space for folks. You know what I mean? So the bridges are filled. We'll have to be forced, man. And there's a reason why they call it, you talk about money, there's a reason why they call it spending power. Because there's power in spending. And there's also power in not spending. You talk about us not ready for money. You're right. Because with what we have now, the spending power, we're not using it wisely. And the people that are marketing to us they study us enough to know how to market to us. It's not by happenstance they do what they do. And if you look into marketing, you can see they use certain colors, certain languages, certain images. I mean, come on, man. This is a, you know, $1 trillion business, Madison Avenue. You know, that's what they're known for, marketing. You know, so yeah, I said we'll be forced together. It's not something that's gonna happen willingly. No. You know, whether we like it or not, like I said, I don't know when, but all I can say is, man, save more, try to tighten your belt in your spending, save more, get your needs. You know, if you can, you know, treat yourself to a want here and there, fine. But other than that, man, because it's coming, man. They're trying to hold it back as much as they can, but they can't stop the inevitable. It's coming as far as economic shakeup. You know, that's what I see.
Okay.
And another thing, you told me you were looking at some channels. I saw a young lady one of them days during this weekend, and she was basically saying, I'm paraphrasing, she want to know the people that are making it, right? What are they doing? Where are you working, etc. Because she said she's driving Lyft every day. She got a part-time job. Occasionally, she does a catering. I don't know which region she in, what city, what state, but she's basically saying, let me know, because I don't have my own place anymore. I cut back and I'm still don't have anything to show. Now, that's just one person now. It's a whole lot more like that. And there's a whole lot more like that coming. You know what I mean? So that's what I see, man.
And I would love to have the opportunity to speak with them to get more in depth about how is she spending? Because like I said a little earlier, and you spoke a little bit about economics, that may be the thing that force us to come together. And I'm trying to really look at it, that what could be a problem? Think about this 1 second. What could be a problem economically that could happen that could make Blacks say, we need to come together because I'm not doing well, but I see someone else is doing well, and I need to make that connection with them so I can see what they're doing. See, I'm just trying to see what is it? What is it? Because we're there now.
I tell you what, I don't think it's gonna happen like that. It gotta happen with two people struggling. It's not gonna happen with someone doing well and someone struggling. I feel it's gonna happen two people basically in the same boat.
Good.
Look, man, I can't cover everything. Or when I cover everything, I barely got enough left over. You got the same thing going on. Why don't we just team up? You know what I mean? You know, whatever, apartment, how you get this side, I get this side. You know, we split down the middle. We can have, you know what I mean, a little space, you know what I mean, to maneuver now. You know what I mean? You got a little something you can save. I got a little something to save. Let's see, at least see how it works, because right now, we both messed up. It don't make no sense. I know you messed up. You know you messed up. And we both gonna just keep drowning. Nah, we might as well reach out and try to help each other. So I think that's how it's gonna happen.
Okay.
I think that's how it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So okay, so it's gonna take, they just take the two people. So it's gonna take two people to, I don't know what type of mindset that they had before, but it's gonna take two people to make sure that they have the same mindset to listen. Well, they got.
I don't think the mindset ain't gonna matter.
Well, you got because you could go another way if you want a financial problem.
True. I think the pressure can be so great that, listen, man, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it even though you don't want to. The pressure can be so great because, listen, I know what it feels like not to have my own.
Okay.
I know what it feels like to have two jobs, 2 full-time jobs, a part-time job, and look like I can't make ends meet because I got 2 miles to feed. I know I've been down there, but the difference is to get to the top, it wasn't that big of a gap.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The
Right.
price is one that high as it is now. Now the gap is so wide you can barely see the top. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? You can start apartments, $1,500-$1,600 a month, depending on where you are. Some places in Florida is $2,000. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
saying that economic crunch is gonna force, listen, man, they're gonna do it unwillingly and then realize, man, this might be the best thing. You know, and eventually buy into it. It's
So
sad, man, but yeah, go ahead.
so are you looking at it more as first you thinking it's going to take more as us come together as individuals to come together as you're saying? So it won't be a group
No. Yes,
until
yeah,
one hook up with the next one, another one hook up, another one hook
yeah.
up, and then
And
to
people,
form a group.
yeah, and then people start to see, well, man, they doing it over there. Yeah, well, maybe we need to do this. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna catch on. But as a group, no, it's not gonna happen, man.
Okay, so that's out. So okay, so let's do it like this right here then, because I got that kind of covered because I've seen the other side, meaning other nationality, other groups of people, come together when certain things happen. I've seen it literally. So if we're going to make a difference, and I'm just going by what you're saying, if we're going to make a difference, we're going to have to work ourselves as individuals, begin to work on, okay, I'm going to look at it from a group, work on your children, your grandchildren. But first, you have to make sure that you as an individual are maturing. So if you could begin to form, because what I'm working to do, coach, I'm working to make sure that us as adults begin to get something so we can help our children as they coming up.
I
You
got you.
understand? I'm trying to get
I
it so
got you.
I'm trying to get it so we can come, but I've already established, and some of them have to show me different, that as a people, as one, as people of color, it won't happen. So now let's deal with what you're talking about. We're gonna have to do it, as you saying, one individual may be in a bind, run into another individual that's in a
Yep.
similar bind and saying, hey, this how we need to do it so we can survive. Is that where you're going?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then run
Yep.
into a third person that along the way, hey, I see what y'all doing. So, hey, I want in on that. So, and the reason I use that it would take a certain mindset that when that buying comes, because let me take you to the youth that I deal with. Okay. On the other hand, when certain situations come, you may have one individual with a mindset that things are not going well. Then they run into another one individual with things not going well. And instead of their mindset being, hey, let's put it together to do a good thing, on the other hand, you have it where they say, hey, we're going to start robbing, we're going to start carjacking, we're going to start stealing, breaking in. You see that mindset? That's
I
another
hear you. I
mind.
got you.
Yeah, because when you're dealing with groups of children, let's deal with the children for a second, then move it up. A gang that I deal with is a group of children who are going through a rough time. And when they come together, instead of them doing something positive, they go the opposite way and begin to do things negative. So it'll be real good that if we can get those two individuals that you're speaking on to say, hey, man, we got to do it. We got to come together. If we come together and do this and do that, see, that's a certain mindset. That's just like I'm trying to find that mindset in our people because what you were talking about, Coach, I've been asking the people for many years, and now come on YouTube for a year, asking the people to do just what you were just saying. So,
but the fire ain't hot enough, man.
so okay, so you saying it ain't tight enough around their neck yet.
It ain't hot enough. The pressure's not on it yet. Yeah, they need more
Okay,
pressure. They need more
okay,
pressure. That's all it is. Yeah,
okay,
more
okay,
pressure. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
They haven't felt the pressure yet. In other words,
yeah.
to make them
You
say,
know.
and I understand that because I have so many people throughout the years where it take them to damn near die before they come to me and need to get in shape. Now I need to know about my physical being because I
Yeah,
got to this point.
yeah.
I ran into so many people once again to use that where, I'm about to get evicted. You know what I'm saying? These folks been giving you a letter for 3 months. So what
There
you
you
been
go.
doing up to now? You are now all of a sudden. So I'm. So you would take, and I just want to look at it that the change is going to come more from your perspective is on the economic side.
Yep. When
You
we
think it's
forced to, because our individual circumstances, we are forced to come together with another individual and eventually spread because what we look at as the end result. I can't make it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna drown financially, be out in the street, or I'm gonna link up and keep my head above water. You know, yep. I think that's what it'll come to. I don't see no other way, man. Because like you
yeah.
list all the things folks been through, and they don't willingly come together. Well, okay, then you be forced. You ain't learn your lesson yet. Okay, fine. You know.
And it's sad. It's sad to be able to look at that and see that we have to damn near die before we make the decision to come together. That's sad. When we're saying right now, let's come together now before it even get to because it's coming. We don't know when, but things are definitely not getting better. So it's coming. And I use fitness because I'm letting family know that if you don't take care of yourself, a premature death, worse health, bad shape, it's coming. It's coming. So when I weigh both of them to let people know that economically, bad times, especially if we're not making good decisions, if we're not growing, if we don't understand money and the way times are. If you just look around, like you said, if you just see how times are, because they get ready to outprice us.
Yeah.
You can go into what they call low income communities now, and you'll see
There ain't
where
no such thing.
right. So now they building homes 500,000, 700,000, and now they just got you sitting there until they decide what they're gonna do with you until they come on down closer to your way because you're gonna have to get up out of there when they want that land.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to come together now, knowing that rough times could be right around the corner. Come together so we can begin to discuss how we're going to handle it now instead of waiting until it hit. Now we trying to figure out and find out what's going on, what's going on. We know it's coming. We know rougher times. We're in a rough time, whether you know it or not. And we know that rougher times, if I can use that word, are coming. So why don't we come together now as a people so we can start putting ideas together, so we can start talking about it. So if you're struggling in an area, let's get with like-minded folks and let's begin to discuss, because a lot of us have great ideas, we don't know how to make them manifest. So why don't we start coming together now so we can start getting your ideas? We're some of the greatest thinkers in the world. We are the greatest, we are the creators. Do you understand what I'm saying? when you
I
look
got
at
you.
inventions, that's what I mean when I say creators. When you look at inventing things, that's us. So it's time for us to come together. But one of the biggest problems we're having as well, Coach, and I got to say it before we go, is making that change. A lot of us are just simply afraid to change, and it's going to take that mental changing. And a lot of us, to be very honest with you, we are caught into a slavery mindset. Our minds are set. And what we're talking about, coming together to make a difference, to free yourself, man, we so far off. That's why when you say we'll be forced, but then I look at it on the other hand, working with these children, they're forced to get their lives together, but they go another way instead of doing the right thing. So
But
take
go ahead, go ahead.
go ahead on.
No, I was gonna say that's a lazy mindset, man.
Mm,
That's lazy.
mm,
Because for you to create and to be productive, you got to think, okay, for me to get a gun to rob you, I ain't got to think of it. That's easy for me to do. I don't have to be, you know what I mean, a creative thinker to do that. That's low hanging, you know, that's the easy way supposedly out, but it ended up being the worst way out. But if I think about it, it's a whole different ballgame. So that's what that is with the kids. Go ahead.
and when it comes to the adults, Coach, they are so mentally messed up to I don't see them. I don't even see them as adults because when the mindset that they have, that's why we have what they call bonds and people, and a lot of them are mentally messed up. But a lot of them that when they run into certain situations, they lose it instead of capitalizing, like you saying, whoa, I can get with so and so, I can get with so and so. That's decision making. Those are good decisions, but it's a better decision if you can foresee that it could be coming and I need to jump on it now. I need to start getting myself and prepare myself. So to wait on that crunch, to be forced, that's one of the worst things. And it could be good for some people because some people work better under pressure.
Under pressure, yeah.
Some people may need the pressure, but a lot of us, we're not ready for that pressure. So that's why I always say it starts up here. So when the crunch comes, it's going to take the mindset because a lot of us won't make it through that squeeze. A lot of us are not ready.
Yeah.
A lot of us, a lot of us are not ready.
Yeah.
For the two people who say, hey, we got to buckle down, we got to get it together, it's going to be another folk who just fall below the wayside because they wasn't ready. Because when I speak of the mindset and the principles, those two people that's saying, hey, let's do it this way, let's do it that way, that's where they have worked this. And now it's going to take the principle, that's that discipline, that's tenacity, those things to fight through whatever it is. And that's what I'm telling my people now. Coach, the reason a lot of us won't make it, and I'm going to tell you the reason a lot of us won't make it, we're not making it now. We're making some of the dumbest decisions. Some of us got money. If you saw the way that we spending our money, man, we did the list on one of the videos where we spending billions of dollars, making everybody else rich. We've already done that. So, and that's why I stated earlier that we're not ready for no money because the more money we get, the more we make other people rich. We're not going to come together and try to help each other or build nothing. We just gonna make other people richer. That's why I say we're not ready for money. And that's why we don't have any money, because we're not ready for it. Because every time we get money, we give it right back away. So we're not ready for no money. We're not ready for it. And for those two people that will come together under that crunch, it's two things they have done. They have activated this, and they have connected their mindset to their principle. If you don't connect this to the principles, then you will be one of the ones when that crunch time comes, you will fail. Just like in fitness. When that doctor tell you you about to die, your blood pressure up, your cholesterol up, all these things up. If you don't take your butt home while you driving home from the doctor, if you don't get it together up here and connect it to your principle, your ass gonna be dead soon. That's a fact. So you got, that's why I'm trying to teach how to connect. If you don't connect your mindset to your principles that which dwells within you, you won't make it. That's why we're not making it. I'm trying to show the family why you're not making it. Why do we have to wait until the choke is coming? Because we know the choke is coming. So let's prepare ourselves now. That's why I'm saying we need to start coming together now. So when times get rougher, we was ready for it. Every fighter get knocked out from the punch he didn't see. So if we know it's coming, we can dodge it. We can handle it better if we prepare for it. You understand what I'm saying? It's the punch. Yeah, it's the punch that hit you that you didn't see that knock you out. And you making it very clear. That economic, if that's the point you're using that's going to bring us together, it's coming. So why not prepare for it now? So a lot of us, when things are okay, we don't think about it can be a rough time coming. A lot of us don't think like that. A lot of us think it's going to be okay forever. So, man, until we get it together and work on changing that mindset, coming together now, because rough times are coming. It's gonna get worse. And with this generation coming up, that's not spiritually in tune to nothing but social media and tangible things, man, it's bad. It's bad, Coach. But I'm gonna leave it right there, Coach. We got a minute and 30 seconds. I'm gonna let you close out. I'm done with that.
Tighten your belts, man. Tighten your belts. Get your needs. You want a couple of your wants if you can afford it, but brace yourself, man. Brace yourself financially, brace yourself mentally, physically, even spiritually, so you can withstand the bumps, in the road as they come, because they're gonna come. Some you're gonna see, some you might not anticipate. You know what I mean? GoFundMe is getting kind of old now. Folks getting tired of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So put your little change, put some coins aside, man, and make, better financial decisions, not only for you, but the ones that are depending on you. You know what I mean? That's what I got for you, man.
Coach, I'm going to leave it right there. And I always appreciate you for your knowledge and your input. And until we come together again, take care of yourself.
You too, man. Appreciate you.
Always.